you think Sarada doesn't have a Susanoo build at the moment? Because she hasn't manifested her hatred. Gotta look at certain plot points, connections, character builds. You know, it's like glue. You gotta paint these pictures. Sarada is a lot like Itachi in terms of her build, you know, her affinity. She's more like Itachi than Sasuke was Itachi. Than Sasuke was like Itachi. Itachi, from his very youngest age, he was a prodigy, you know? Itachi really didn't understand hatred like that. He didn't understand hatred, but he cycled, you know, his blood limiter when it comes to his Uchiha clan ninja pool, which makes him even more bam, you know? Because all previous Uchihas, even if you want to say Sasuke, Fugaku, Madara, Obito, Shishui, all of the old world ninjas, it was all bloodshed, you know? Itachi wasn't really exposed to too much bloodshed at his young age, you know? He was just a natural prodigy. So over time, he experienced, which crippled his character build. You have to understand, Itachi was pushed to use his MS. Itachi didn't need to use his MS. He was pushed by the Hidden Leaf to use his MS. For whatever Konoha pushed at, whatever you want to say, Danzo, Hiruzen, backdoor game plans to protect the village, you always protect Konoha at the number one at the end of the day. But they forced Itachi to use his MS. Let's talk about that. Sarada is on a different spectrum as of Itachi. She wasn't forced to use her Sharingan, but over time she developed the blood limiter for it, you know? Through sheer will and determination. That's her Sasuke build. So saying Sarada, why doesn't Sarada have a Susanoo, gives Sarada a Susanoo? You have to understand that's not within her character build. Because the story wasn't pushed for her to have a Susanoo. Does that make sense? Not all Uchihas have a Susanoo. Even though she, quote unquote, would be able to unlock a Susanoo, her Reni MS is scaling, Urahime is scaling above any relic, Ninshu, Uchiha blood limiter. This is what we're talking about when it comes to Sarada, a pure-blooded Uchiha member. Well, not pure-blooded because she's half, but in terms of her Ninshu